Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening po sa lahat ng nakikinig po.
Hello to all our viewers from here and around the world.
Napakaganda na ating talinteman ngayong hapon ito.
Isang mainit na pagbati po sa inyong lahat.
Well, friends,
welcome to the Bridges Show.
I'm very happy to be here, and I think it should be a really interesting and fun topic.
What are the things you want to learn? So I wanna take it from there and then I listen to them.
Meron silang mga mithiin upang maging makabuluhan pa ang pagiging Katoliko. Lalong-lalo na sa susunod na henerasyon.
Sa akin po, sa mga kabataan, use competence as a basis.
In real life, hindi naman talaga tayo tumitigil sa buhay. Kailangan talaga tuloy lang ang buhay kahit anong challenges natin.
Palawan, Cebu, Baguio City, Atty. Dwight, pati La Union. So we are saying that revenge travel is real.
Mas kailangan natin na i-share ang hiwaga ng sinin sa mga tao.
Food and health should go hand in hand. So yan ang gusto namin paratingin sa gobyerno.
If you will just devote your life teaching, hindi ka yayaman sa pera, pero yayaman ka sa tao.
Siyempre, ang pinakamaganda po naman sa ating universidad ay yung talagang natuturuan po tayo kung paano maging mabuting tao.
Happy anniversary to Bridges! Here at Bridges, we build bridges of faith, bridges of hope, and bridges of love.
Business is for the brave souls. Having one takes a lot of courage, investment, guts, and heart. Today, we will get to know two successful businesswomen who have transitioned their careers to business. One is a proud hotel and resort owner, and the other is a successful in her food business and is internationally renowned. Let's discover the secret of their business, how they started and became successful, and what can we learn from these people? Magandang hapon, magandang umaga, at magandang gabi sa ating lahat. Okay, sa lahat ng mga nanonood live from our Facebook page and live in our YouTube channel, isang pleasant na araw sa ating lahat. I'm Gene Kenneth M. Ilagan and I will be your host for today's Bridges program. And of course, I'm a graduate of BS Psychology from the University of Santo Tomas. And to the first-time viewers, ano nga ba si Bridges? Bridges program is a University of Santo Tomas Alumni Association virtual talk that showcases notable Tomasian alumni and give them opportunity to share their expertise and experience on various topics for lifelong learning. And syempre, special ang Bridges for October, primarily because we are on our 4th year. Grabe, akalain nyo, it's on our 4th year. And this is also our episode number 2, di ba, ng ating season. So just imagine, ang tagal na ng Bridges program and we are on our 2nd episode. And ano nga ba ang makukuha natin for today's program? Today's episode is of course brought to you by the UST Alumni Association and sponsored by the UST College of Science, Galing Science Alumni Association. And syempre, before we proceed, it's important na mag-like naman tayo. Like, share, and subscribe to our UST Tomasian Alumni Community YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page for more information. And syempre, as a sign sa pagsuporta sa ating programa. Kaya sa mga Tomasian dyan, don't forget to like, especially sa mga graduates. And sa mga gustong makapanood ng Bridges program, don't forget to like as well because this is another season. Therefore, marami pang programa ang ating aabangan. And for this afternoon, topic natin is becoming an entrepreneur. And surprisingly, ang masaya sa ating programa this afternoon is hindi talaga sila business graduates. Oh, di ba? Interesting. Paano ba magiging isang business person ang mga person na hindi naman business graduate? Is there really an opportunity? So today, aabangan natin ang ating mga speakers para sa isang mas makabuluhang programa. So first off, our first guest for today is a graduate of BS Psychology. Just imagine, no? Nag-work siya sa corporate. She became an HR manager at the age of 22 and worked with big companies such as BDO, Aboitiz, Amcor, and became the Learning and Development Director for Abbott International. In 2008, she and her husband established one of the known resorts in Southern Tagalog, Balay Isabel. Named after their only daughter, Balay Isabel is a 12-hectare 300-room and now a considered as a prime holiday destination in Batangas. In addition to Club Balay Isabel, she and her husband also owns hotels in Parañaque and Manila, and they have a memorial park, the Santuario Divino in Bacoor, and soon to rise another memorial park in Batangas City. Okay, for this afternoon, let's give it up for Miss Cecil Arenas Terrible. Ma'am Cecil, magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon, Jean. Salamat sa introduction.
Ayan, bati ka naman. Bati ka naman sa lahat.
Magandang hapon, mga Tomasino. Lalo na sa mga katulad ko na galing science. Yung mga College of Science, di ba?
Kamusta naman? Kamusta ka naman today?
Ayos naman, Jean. Okay naman ang business. At it's really a privilege na nandito ako sa Bridges.
Ayan, ready ka na ba mag-share ng expertise mo?
Of course, of course.
Ayan, exciting to. Kasi hindi lang tayo mag-uusap ngayong hapon. Di ba? Di ba? Exciting to. Of course. Hindi na natin papatagalin. Sino ba yung next natin makakasama? Ang next natin makakasama is a graduate also of UST with a degree in microbiology. She worked for the Department of Science and Technology in Davao City for almost 20 years before retiring and become an entrepreneur. Of course, she's a registered microbiologist and a specialist microbiologist for the Philippine Academy of Microbiology and an owner of Radin Food Products, a halal certified microenterprise, and Radin's hidden camping site where she received different awards. So ito, exciting to, Miss Cecil. Ang next natin makakasama ay syempre multi-awarded with outstanding with exemplary performance of the Department of Science and Technology, successful women entrepreneur in Agusan del Sur, as outstanding Tomasian alumni, and Toast awardee for the practice of non-science related profession or entrepreneurship. Level 3 mentor din to for Go Negosyo, an accredited expert of DOST in the field of business. Everyone, let's welcome Miss Dina Lyra Pantaleon. Miss Dina, magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon, Sir Jean and Ma'am Cecil. Opo. Thank you for your very warm introduction.
Kamusta naman? Are you in Agusan?
Yes. Currently, I'm here in Agusan at umuulan. Okay naman yung weather nyo dyan.
Of course, no? And syempre, it's always the perfect weather to share our knowledge, right?
Yes, I agree.
Ayan. So, ready na ba kayo? Kasi exciting tong gagawin natin this afternoon, no? Especially that it's an opportunity for us to showcase ano nga ba ang expertise ng mga Tomasian.
Yes, no? Lalo na from the College of Science, no?
Ayan. So, sabi mo nga, Miss Dina, siyempre, Miss Cecil, graduate tayo ng College of Science. Ano ba ang buhay nyo nun? Ha, Miss Cecil? Ikaw, Miss Cecil, ano nga ba ang career mo nun?
Una, natatandaan ko ang swerte natin kasi nasa history building tayo. We have the privilege of having the main building as our classrooms, no? So member din ako ng Student Tourist Guide Bureau, so pinapakita namin yung history talaga ng UST, tapos ang natatandaan ko, Jean, Dina, yung pagka malapit na exam sa church, puno ng mga nagdarasal na estudyante na makapasa. Yun, tandang-tanda ko yan.
Wow. in fairness. So pasado naman.
Pumasa ako.
Congratulations, syempre. Ikaw, Miss Dina, ano nga ba ang life mo couple of years back? Wow, couple of years back.
To continue what Ma'am Cecil said, that pag malapit na yung exam, kasi sa College of Science, 2 lang naman yung exam doon, di ba? Prelims and finals. So, dapat ipasa mo yun. Unlike sa ibang college, itatlo. So, yan nga, pagdadasal ka. And, of course, madaming laboratory at yung kinatatakutan namin, yung zoology namin noon, na moving exam. Oo. So, naman, na pag nalampasan naman natin yun. At it was wonderful, no? Wonderful experience at the College of Science.
Yes, and congratulations kasi syempre graduate tayo, no? Diba?
Graduate tayo.
In all fairness, ayan. And then, syempre exciting, no? Lahat ng tao tanong nila, the way I introduced you, no? Graduate ng College of Science, imagine nyo, isang BS Psychology major at isang microbiology. No? Ang exciting. So, lahat nagtatanong, kahit ako kanina, nung nakilala ko kayo, sabi ko, paano kayo nag-transition from a simple graduate ng isang Tomasian University, no? Tapos College of Science, all of people might be assuming medicine route to. Diba? Or something that is related to science and technology. But what made the shift? Yan, kumbaga sabi nga nila, no? Biglang liko from science to business. How it started? Siguro, Ms. Cecil, paano nga ba nag-start ang iyong naging business nun?
Yung sa akin, hindi siguro biglang liko, unti-unti liko siguro. Dahil talagang mahilig ako magnegosyo. So marami akong sinubukan talagang negosyo. Mahilig ako mag-take ng picture, so nag-photo studio ako. Mahilig ako mag-design ng mga damit, so nag-designer ako. Tapos mahilig ako magtimpla ng mga cosmetics, mga products, ganyan. So nagpunta din ako doon. And then after my HR career, nag-consultant din ako, no? Yung kagaya ginagawa mo, Jean, no? Ibibigay ng mga training program. So yun, and then ayun, hanggang natuklasan namin itong yung mamaya ako na ikukwento, yung Balay Isabel.
Ayan. Wag na mamaya. Tignan natin. Ngayon na, kwento natin. Ano nga ba si Club Balay Isabel? Sige nga, let's watch this. Diba? Right on cue, diba? Ang laki. In fairness, Miss Cecil. So, it started, ngayon, ang laki na niya, no? Pero how did it started?
Well, we found it as a foreclosed property. So, murang ibibigay. So, actually, hindi pa namin inisip no na magiging resort siya. Inisip namin na i-subdivide lang yung lots, tapos ibenta. So, in fact, after mag-down payment kami, hindi namin alam ano yung susunod naming gagawin, no? But when we started building the clubhouse, people started coming na, kasi on the shore siya of Taal Volcano, gusto nilang makita, magpipiknik sa shore. So, to defray the expenses of the construction, naningil pa nga kami 50 pesos per person na entrance para makarating sila dun sa shoreline. Ganon. And then, nung na-build na yung clubhouse, I have a friend, the HR director of Pepsi, na sinasama ko yung mga friends ko dun sa shore. And sabi niya, gusto ko mag-family, family day dyan. Pwede ba? Sabi ko, syempre pwede, no? So, nag-family day siya. And then another friend had her wedding naman doon sa shore din. Wala naman kaming facilities kundi isang clubhouse, no? So, as time went on, ang dami pang mga gustong mag-event doon. So, nakuha na namin yung sign, nasagap ng wifi namin. Siguro gusto ng Diyos maging resort to. So, yun, we started planning to have it as a resort because it has a beautiful view of Taal Volcano. So, doon na nagsimula.
So one thing to know, so dapat pala may kang connections, no? So yung mga connections mo ang unang magbi-build sa dream mo.
Yes, very true. Very true. Dapat marami kang connections.
Kaya huwag kakalimutan ng mga kaibigan.
Tama.
Correct, huwag kakalimutan ng mga kaibigan. Miss Dina, ano nga ba ang punot dulo from microbiology to your ginamos?
Yes, actually my business is only parang applied siya ng microbiology since after working for 20 years sa DOST as a scientist. So na ako ng mga skills and everything, then here comes a family decision that I have to stop working since my husband has to transfer to a new place to follow his career path in medicine. So as a loving wife, itinuro yan sa UST, di ba? Di ba? Sa natin, ng mga pare na listen to your husband, no? Because in the context of in our faith that the husband is the head of the family. So I agree with his suggestion that we transfer to another place. So that's why I tender my early retirement at the government service and then transferred here in Agusan del Sur. So dito, this was not planned. The business was not planned. It just started that my husband bought 3 kilos of anchovies or the dilis, and then he was the one who made it first as ginamos. As you will see in the video. Pero ako yung nag-isip, sabi ko, ba't ang dami naman yung ginawa? Mauubos ba namin kainin yan? Hindi naman kami ganun ka-fun, very fun of eating, but we usually eat. But he said, ay hindi, mauubos yan. Ako naman nag-iisip, ang dami yan, ibibenta ko yan. Sabi ko ganun. But I really, actually when I was still working, nagbibenta-benta na rin ako, kagaya ni ma'am, sabi ko, I didn't know that entrepreneurship na pala yun. Nagbibenta ako ng mga stateside imported na bags, minsan naman mga dried fish. Hindi naman ako nahihiya noon, even though sabihin, uy, asawa ka na ng doktor, nagbebenta ka pa. But hindi ako nahihiya na nagbebenta. Oo. Because there's decency in selling, right? So yun ang nangyari sa akin. So with that, I sell it in Facebook and then doon na nag-start. Hindi ko na ma-stop selling ginamos. Yun. Doon na nag-start.
So ibig sabihin, from a simple, binebenta mo lang sa office mates mo, to a internationally renowned ginamos?
No, Sir Jean. Yung binibenta ko noon sa office mates ko noon was just bags, tsaka dried fish. But the ginamos is when I already separated from the DOST and living here in Agusan. That's where I started selling the bottled ginamos. Apo.
Exciting. At gano'n na ba siya kalaki? Abangan natin. Let's watch this, Miss Dina.
Okay.
That's why I pursue halal accreditation, because I know not only it's a big market for Muslim and non-Muslim also, because when you say halal, it's a product of good quality, clean and hygienic. That's what I want to have our product known to be, clean and hygienic ginamos.
Wow. So it's more fun in the Philippines.
Yeah, so that was yung shooting dun sa camping site. So hitting 2 birds in 1 stone. Dun yung location ng ginamos sa dun sinut lang.
Okay, ayan, exciting, no. So one thing na pulot natin at this early stage, no. It's ibig sabihin pala, no, when you want to be an entrepreneur, it starts first with your hilig. Something that you really wanted, and then or pwede rin pala that's something out of your knowledge. Like for example, what Miss Dina did, no? Graduate siya ng microbiology. She used it She used that experience, no, to establish a business, no, and now ang laki na narating niya. But the usual thing, no, starting it is a first thing, no, sustaining it is another. And as we all know, no, lahat ng business owners, ang daming pinagdadaanan from budget, from sourcing their products, yung mga goods nila. Saan ba nanggagaling to, no? And then how do they sustain it even sa market? Lalo na, competition is always tough. Ang daming competitors, ang dami ring small entrepreneurs, ang dami din na gustong maging successful sa business. How did you thrive? Miss Cecil, paano nga ba lumaki siya, no? From a small clubhouse, no? And then friends coming in to this big resort.
Ayun. Well, unang-una, you can't do it alone. So you have to really have competent people to work with you. So nandiyan syempre yung marketing, and now it's social media. Hindi mo na kailangan malaking marketing budget. Kami, nag-thrive kami talaga sa social media, Facebook and Instagram. And then you really have to partner. Kasi like, there are things that we are not confident of doing well. So ina-outsource namin yung ibang processes. So our housekeeping, our 4 restaurants, our laundry, these are all outsourced. So yun, I think the key is having the right partners with you. And then, planning is also necessary. So napakinabangan ko yung HR experience ko, yung organization development, strategic planning, performance evaluation, performance planning. So napakinabangan ko lahat yan. So yun, the systems have to be in place. And then, kailangan lakas ng loob. Kasi ang daming challenges na masasagupa mo talaga. No? So, like for us, the volcanic eruption, and then, ABS-CBN came and said, wala na, hindi na mapapakinabangan tong resort na to sa Talisay. They were wrong. After 1 month after the eruption, we were back in operation, but only to be closed again because of the pandemic. Ayun. So, pero nung nag-pandemic naman, kasi, may opportunity din sa pandemic eh. So, we had contracts with the government to convert our resort into a center for asymptomatic patients of COVID. So, nag-operate pa rin kami. So, ganun. Systems have to be in place, good people, good partners, and lakas ng loob.
Yes, saan po ba nabibili yung lakas ng loob?
Nakuha natin yan din sa College of Science, yung Dasal, kasama yan eh.
Oo, tsaka yung pagbaha, no? Kailangan may lakas ng loob ko tumawid sa baha eh.
Hanggang tuhod.
Hanggang tuhod eh. Lakas ng loob. Okay, very good input from Miss Cecil, no? Grabe, no? So, it really lasted, no? So, kailangan tumagal siya. So kailangan talaga ng evolution, no? Just imagine, no? From a resort na nag-pandemic, na nagkaroon ng volcanic eruption, then you converted into a center for asymptomatic patients. Yes. So therefore, buhay pa. And still buhay na buhay.
Yes.
Ayan, lakas ng loob lang talaga, no?
Maraming lakas.
Marami. Si Miss Dina, for sure, maraming lakas ng loob.
Yeah, yes, Sir Jean. Oo, lakas ng loob. Totoo yun. So, yun nga, after that, sa market, yung first na nilaunch ko siya sa social media. So, I need to set up a building, no, for the processing area. Kasi, hindi ka naman, actually, sabi nga nila, pag start a business, you test the waters first. Yung nakita ko naman na meron pala akong niche sa market that they want to buy the ginamos which is clean. Kasi yung nakikita nila sa TV, inapak-apakan, yung nilalangaw lang, inuuod. So, there are this crowd na gusto bumili ng malinis. So, knowing that I am a microbiologist and my husband is a medical doctor, so nagkaroon ng market na, oy, malinis yan kasi ako daw yung gumawa. So, from then on, parang may eureka moment ako that I wanted to make it a formal business. So, parang nagising talaga ni one day that I went to DTI, I'll apply for a business name, follow na yung mga LGU, mga certification,
requirements.
Requirements for that to make it parang legal. So yun na, doon na nag-start. And then after that, yun nga, the challenges that came, yung yung market mo, how to put it in the big stores and everything. So nandun yung lahat yung challenges, but you need to overcome it. Huwag kang huminto, don't stop. Kasi sabi nga ni Ma'am Cecil, if there is a crisis, there is also an opportunity. So we also met during the pandemic, but we didn't stop. Still we continue. So ganun.
Okay, maganda yun. No? If there's a crisis, there's always opportunity. So hindi porket, actually, so ibig sabihin, ang hindrance ay hindi yan talaga hindrance until you overcome it.
Yes.
Exciting, diba? Pretty exciting, no? Miss Dina, gano'n na ba kalayo nararating ng ginamos mo? And siguro for the sake of everyone na nanonood, no? Ano nga ba ang common term ng ginamos?
Oo. Actually, 7 years na ako ngayon sa business, this 2023. And umabot na po siya sa US, umabot na din siya sa UAE, and sa China din. But of course, yung China ko na experience is not good. Hindi ako nabayaran doon. Pero ganun ang business. Malulugi ka din. Oo. So, ganun po. Nasa 7 years ako at umabot din ako dyan sa yung na-state ko ng mga countries. And ano nga yung question yung isa, sir? Ano ba yung isa? Alam term ng ginamos.
Ano nga ba yung ginamos?
Parang alam na lahat. Yes, yung ginamos sa Luzon, it is the balayan, o bagoong balayan. And then ginamos in Mindanao is the small and cheap dilis na fermented siya sa salt. But what makes it different from others is that para na siyang gourmet. We put spices, we put flavors to differentiate from the usual na sabi niyo pa kanina na may mga entrepreneurs din na gusto din na maging successful. So magkakapare-pareho kayo. So you make your product stand out from the rest to make it different. So ganun ang ginawa ko. So para mapansin siya. So
exciting.
Wala po akong alamang. I'm more on the fish.
Okay.
The herring and the anchovies.
Ayan, kasi naalala ko, no, may vlog before si Manny Pacquiao tsaka si Jinky Pacquiao na kumakain sila ng ginamos na may saging na saba.
Oo, yes.
Diba? Yun ang
that's how we eat.
combination.
That's how we eat here in Mindanao and Visayas. Kamote and saging boiled. And then, or you could pair it with ensalada, vegetables na steam, okra, alugbate, mga ganun.
Miss Cecil, nakakagutom naman itong usapan natin. Ano ba naman to? Diba? Alam mo yung typical Filipino food, no? Made special by Ma'am Dina, ni Miss Dina.
So, in continuation po, sabi nga ni Ma'am Cecil, yung skill niya as a with psychology na impart niya sa business. Yung sa akin naman is yung microbiologist ko na to make it food and safe. To make it safe and hygienic. Na-impart ko siya din doon. Yun po.
Yun pa naman ang market pa naman ngayon natin, 'di ba? Very very specific na, no, very complex na. Ang dami nang hinahanap ng market ngayon, no. Siguro nagiging picky na yung ating mga customers ngayon, no. Kaya nga siguro si Balay Isabel sa mga pinakamagandang resort kasi they were able to evolve and ang dami nang ino-offer. 'Di ba Miss Cecil? Ano na bang bago ngayon sa resort natin? Like gaano na ba siya ka 5-star, kagalante sa loob ng Balay Isabel?
Yung una man yung usual, yung mga basic talaga is yung water activities kasi ito yung pinakamalapit sa Manila na pwede kang mag-enjoy ng ng boat rides, banana boat, mga kayaking, ganon, at yung cruising around the lake, dinner cruise around the lake. So yun yung mga usual. And then of course, meron kaming aqua park na you can play around dun sa mga inflatables on the lake. Ganon. Pero ngayon, ang ginagawa namin, we wanted to be a hub for activities that families enjoy. So we have started introducing mga art therapy classes, painting classes, and this Halloween season, meron kaming storytelling sessions. And then may syempre mga ghost stories, mga ganon. And meron kaming murder mystery games. Yung people will go around the resort seeking for clues, ganon, and then to solve the mystery. Ganun. So now it's becoming an activity hub courtesy of my daughter. Siya yung gumagawa.
Si Isabel. Si Isabel.
Yes.
Si Isabel, ayan. So, pero syempre, no, para alam ng lahat, no, si Isabel ang iyong daughter.
Yes.
Only child. Ayan. So doon mo pinangalan yung yung resort.
Yes.
Exciting. Ayan. And then ayun nga pero if there's one thing that would be maybe with all your success, what is one thing that siguro the Tomasian community, diba? The Tomasian values have helped you to become who you are right now? Despite the success that you have, hindi lahat ng entrepreneurs may invite namin dito sa Bridges, and hindi lahat din tinatanggap yung mga offers. Pero what sets you apart from other entrepreneurs, and what's the contribution of the UST community to you?
Siguro yung faith, by the way, Jean and Dina, meron kaming chapel inside the resort because we thought, it would not be complete without a chapel. So we have the chapel of the spousal of Mary and Joseph there. So I think kasi being an entrepreneur is very stressful, and also it could generate a lot of fear kasi yung mga stresses, pupunta kang bulkan, nag-pandemic, may mga nakawan, kung ano-ano. So if you're not anchored in faith, if you do not pray, baka malalagutan ka. The other thing is the value that we put on people. You have to have faith in people. You have to treat them well. You could pay for their labor, but you could not pay for their hearts. So you have to speak to their hearts. You have to speak to them as brothers and sisters in faith. So I think that one sets us apart from other entrepreneurs.
Kumbaga may puso, di ba? May malasakit. May malasakit sa ating mga employees.
May dasal. Pag may dasal.
How about you, Miss Dina, being a microbiologist, a Tomasian microbiologist, ano ba yung nadala mo towards your internationally renowned Ginamos?
Okay. Thank you, Sir Jean. Lately lang kasi, I have this obstacle of in-expert kasi yung Ginamos ko to US. And then knowingly, may tawag nito, export notification on our bagoong coming from the Philippines that they have to test it at the US. At hindi nila tatanggapin yung mga other tests coming from our country. It should be tested at the US grounds. And then it will cost you a lot. And then syempre kinakabahan ako baka babagsak siya. And then ayoko naman na i-dispose yung product ko at hindi makakapasok. So kaya nga prayers, Kaya sabi nga ni Ma'am Cecil, ang business is not for the weak of heart, Kasi palagi mong kasama is palagi kang nagdadasal. So kapag nasa business ka, malapit ka sa Diyos. Kasi palagi mong tinatawag ang Diyos. Diyos ko, tulungan mo po ako. Diyos ko, i-guide mo ako. Diyos ko. So I think that value coming from sa UST. Kasi di ba sa UST, every time we have to pray. May exam, magdadasal ka. At dadaan ka talaga sa simbahan at magdadasal. So yun siguro ang I'm also anchored by faith, at saka be compassionate to your employee, sa mga workers nyo. Ako, yung mga workers ko is mostly women na they are also supporting their family. So nung pandemic, I also tried to support them, lalo na hindi kami palagi makapag-manufacture. So gano'n, dapat may compassion ka and faith in God, and it will help you sustain your business.
Yeah. Grabe, talagang we bag on the manpower, it's important that we have the faith, not just to God, but also to our manpower, because these are the people who will be helping us as well in these trying times, Pero just to give everyone siguro a background din, kung may mga entrepreneurs ba ngayon, ano ba yung mga usual challenges that sabi nyo nga, kakapit sila sa faith nila, pero ano ba yung mga something that they need to look out for in having a business? Ano yung mga dapat nilang babantayan? Ano yung mga dapat nilang titignan lagi? So that it would be a good assessor as well. My business is doing good. It can progress. My business is not doing well. what will be the signs, no? What the things that they need to look out for, so that syempre, no, as entrepreneurs, they have this certain awareness. Diba? Kasi entrepreneurs always have this positive outlook na, yes, my business will grow, it will progress. Pero may mga syempre, may mga hindrances yan, may mga bottlenecks yan, may mga challenges yan. Kayo, no, as entrepreneurs, what are the usual challenges that you encounter? And siguro, how did you overcome those problems as well? And now that you're there na over the years, no? Ano pa yung mga mata-challenge ninyo, and ano pa yung mga dapat bantayan ng mga entrepreneurs?
Ako, maraming dapat bantayan, no? I think diyan naman yung makikita yung background ko sa organization development. In Balay Isabel, meron kaming mga measures that are in place. So, yun yung mga importanteng parang kumbaga vital statistics ng isang tao. Ito yung vital statistics ng isang kumpanya. So, nung una, yung revenue generation mo. So, may target ka dyan. Pagka sumasablay ka, dapat aware ka. And like ngayon, no, may smog. So, ang daming na-cancel ng mga bookings nila. So, medyo bumababa yung revenue namin. No? So, the second measure na always in place is the cost. Siyempre, may tumataas ba yung kuryente, tumataas ba yung overtime, or whatever, no? So, revenue cost. And then the three other measures we have are guest measures or customer measures, no? Yung response time namin, yung satisfaction namin, and the other one, I forgot, but tatlo, no? So, yun yung I look at that as the 5 major measures na dapat lagi namin binabantayan. Yun. Pero ngayon, ang challenge talaga namin, ayan, yun, yung smog. Hindi naman kami pakipat, no? So, ang sabi nga lang matatanda sa Talisay, pag pumutok talaga yung vulkan, over the next few years, may mga maliliit na activities talaga. And sabi nila, dati na talaga nangyayari. But now, with all the measures in place and the social media, so they could expand or do whatever in the news about this smog. No, I think even Metro Manila, sabing ganon, yung smog sa Metro Manila caused by Taal. And then nag-deny man sila na hindi naman ganon. So yun, we don't always know the solutions to these challenges, but in the past, we always had a solution. So hinahanap lang lagi. It's a constant struggle. It's a constant process. Ayun, kaya nga sabi ni Dina, frequent caller talaga ako ni God. Yung hindi ko kayang isipin ang solusyon, ayun, call God.
So ibig sabihin, no, Miss Cecil, talagang hindi pwedeng walang challenge na madali. 'Di ba? Laging dapat meron siyang added challenge.
Walang challenge na madali.
Ayan. Pero alam niyo ba na yung Balay Isabel, alam niyo gaano kalayo yan sa Taal Volcano? 'Di ba ka-level niyo lang siya, 'di ba? The Taal Volcano is nandun, lake lang yung difference yung dalawa. Ayan. So sa mga viewers natin, lake lang yung difference sila dalawa, tapos parang isang boat ride lang yan.
Yeah.
Ayan, sige. Miss Dina, how about you, no?
An hour.
Ano bang usual challenge natin?
Ay, maraming challenges, sir. Diyos ko. Pag sa food production, number 1 challenges is to maintain the quality control ng product. Mahirap na pag magkaroon ng food poisoning. Once may karoon ng food poisoning, wala, sira na yung pangalan mo. Another challenge is the supply of the fish, no? So ano lang yan siya, tawag ito seasonal. So if eto ngayon na season, you have to buy a lot of fish and store it. Ang kabutihan lang naman sa product ko is habang tumatagal ay lalong sumasarap as long as it is produced properly. So nung ang pandemic na low ang sales, low ang hindi siya nasira kasi nandyan lang siya. So that's the positive side of it. Another challenges is medyo malayo ako, nandito ako sa Mindanao, and then yung exit kasi ng kung mag-export ako is nasa Manila. So I have additional cost, sabi ni Ma'am Cecil. Kaya copy-paste ako kay Ma'am Cecil. Marami din akong natutunan kay Ma'am Cecil, knowingly that she is way ahead of me in this business. No? Kasi sabi nila, tungkol sa business, you have to start magka-count ka ng 5 years. Pag nalampasan mo yung 5 years, okay. But you have to, again, count another 5 years. Ibig sabihin, successful na ako, lumampas na ako ng 5 years, hindi. So it's really a daily, constant struggle every day. Kaya nga sabi, may solution, may problem ka, may solution ka. May another comes another. So kagaya ako, one thing, yung pag may tagas, may leak, ginawa mo na ganito, pero bakit magkakaroon again? So it's another problem again. But you don't have to stop there. You have to find a solution. Oo. Kasi sayang yung nasimulan mo if mag-stop ka. Oo. So you have to find a solution. Yun. Ganun, Sir Jean.
Grabe, no? In a business pala, no, you need to be a critical thinker because problem will always arise.
Yes.
Diba? Problems will never stop. Pero yun ang maganda sa atin, no? We will never end na until na maging successful tayo. Diba? Just imagine, no? Simple problems, no? Simple problems of leak na nare-repair. To a problem na wala ka namang magagawa, like pagputok ng bulkan. Diba? Like, anong gagawin ko? Pumutok yung bulkan. Anong gagawin ko? Yung may smog, di ba? All of a sudden, it will change everything, no? And yun naman yung laging challenge. Parang the future is always uncertain. And that's one thing that we should take doon sa ating mga entrepreneurs ngayon, no? It was never a road na very straight. Talagang there will always be challenges, there will always be circumstances, and it will always be a rough road. Kaya nga sabi, I hope you agree, no, na laging hindi mahirap mag-business. Diba? Sa pagtango nyo pa lang, parang talagang it's a years of parang hygiene. Kung alam lang nila, like, from the simple na nababasag yung bote ng ginamos ni Miss Dina hanggang nababasag yung pintuan ng resort ni Miss Cecil.
Or the tabon. Ang buong resort.
Ay, mahirap yun kasi I live in Tagaytay tapos talagang yung bahay mo matatabunan siya nung volcanic ashfall and then hindi siya madaling tanggalin.
Yes.
Hindi siya madaling tanggalin as in para kang kailangan mo ng machinery talaga or sometimes i-let go mo na eh. Diba?
Oo. In our case, pero ang pangtanggal gamit sa bubong ng mga
nung inyong mga places. Pero kayo, lalo na Miss Dina, saan mo kinukuha ngayon yung motivation mo to push yourself? Lalo na ang daming pwedeng mangyari, ang daming nangyayari, and ang dami ding opportunity.
Yes, actually, yun nga, sabi ko, mahirap pumasa sa US na market, no? Kasi yung filth, no? One thing is the filth, yung makita mo, at ito yung dumi. Oo, usually kasi kaya tayo nagkaroon ng alert sa Bagoong because karamihan pumapasok doon may nakita silang positive for filth, E. coli, ito yung mga maduduming microorganisms or pathogens, no? So luckily for me pumasa ko doon sa filth. Another struggle for that is tatanggapin ba ng mga Pinoy nandoon? It's another struggle. Tsaka syempre, ang another struggle ko din naman dyan is yung packaging ko, kasi yung pag high salt content yung product ko. So ang magiging problem niyan is makita mo is rusting of the container yung sa takip. That's another problem. So dapat mabibili siya before magkaroon ng ganon. So yeah, struggle siya talaga. And then where I find strength in that? I find strength in my employees. So nakikita ko sa kanila na kung hihinto ako at magpapatalo ako sa takot, magpapatalo ako sa fears na what if something bad will happen, paano naman sila? Because they're also trusting their hope, their future, no, na itong trabaho na pinasukan nila ay makakatulong sa kanilang buhay. So doon nakikita ko din na I need to overcome all these difficulties and fears for them na mag-survive din kami. Kasi di naman kami ganun kalakihan. But slowly but surely, darating din kami doon in God's time.
Mabuhay si Dina.
Thank you.
Mabuhay
Yan
si
po
Dina.
yun, Sir Jean. I find strength in them also.
Man, ikaw, Miss Cecil, where do you find the motivation to just imagine, no, you're very successful. Kung iisipin mo, pwede ka na huminto. Diba? Pero what keeps you going?
Ang daming rewards ng business, no, ng balay. Una, yung mga reviews na magaganda. Every week we do guest experience surveys. Yung malimit, nandun ako sa lobby, kausap ko yung mga guests. So yung nakakataba ng puso, sabihin, ang ganda ng lugar mo, ang babait ng mga staff, gano'n, ang sarap ng pagkain. Tapos makakamit ka ng mga celebrities, mga politicians, gano'n. Tapos ginagawang shooting location ng mga teleserye, ng mga movies. During the pandemic, may teleserye na sinute doon sa balay. Gano'n. So, yung gano'n. And then, the employees also, like yung sinabi ni Dina, a lot of those that were displaced by the volcano, mga gardeners namin, dating nakatira yan doon sa Volcano. So, most of our people are local people. So, they give me the motivation, no? And yung working with them is such a pleasure. Tapos yung partners namin, no? So, ang sarap. And then the one very big motivation sa akin is office mate ko yung asawa ko at yung anak ko. Diba? That's priceless. You work with your family.
Ay, maganda yun.
So, it's so hard. High rewards, high stakes, high rewards, high challenges ang entrepreneurship. It's not safe, but it takes you very, very high above what you can do as an employee. Ganun.
Ako, motivation ko lang, no, kumain ng ginamos na tapos sa Balay Isabel ng siguro minimal cost.
Oo, ako din na ng ginamos mo para i-offer ko sa...
Opo, malinis po yun. Kasi pwede nyo po yun pang buffet, yung sa breakfast. You can have vegetables. And then, yun yung nakikita ko kasi din sa mga big hotels. Hindi ko pa yun napag-sales token na why not choose our ginamos aside from yung kasi mura lang siguro nakukuha nila. But I'm very sure of the quality at masarap siya talaga.
Oo. Meron din siguro ng health benefit kasi di ba uso ngayon yung
fermentation.
Microbiome.
Yes. Totoo. Fermentation kasi siya. So pag fermented yung product mo, meron siyang health benefits. Kaya sabi nila, high daw in salt, makakos ng hypertension. But there are studies shows that during the fermentation, may certain substance na pinuproduce yun that can really help also your blood pressure. So yun. So, pinasok ka din ng College of ng Science. Di ba?
So, hindi ako magugulat na may ginamos na sa Balay Isabel anytime soon.
Yeah.
I will send you, Ma'am Cecil, so you can taste. Opo.
Yes, thank you.
Jean, ikaw din. Magkakasama tayo. Hindi ko ba?
Miss D na naman eh. Kasi naman, lumagpas ka na. Tatlo lang tayo sa Zoom. Tatlo lang tayo. Tatlo lang po tayo. Tapos lumagpas ka pa. Ikaw naman. Pero yeah, maybe... as we go to finale, no, you started also before as a small business. Diba? Diba? Sa start of small business, no? Pero meron tayong tanong dito. Can fermentation daw ba, Miss Dina, happen when there is bacteria?
Yeah, you need bacteria to start fermentation. Siguro College of Science talaga yan. Yes, you need bacteria to start fermentation. Actually, yung ginamos ko is wild fermentation. I didn't use any starter bacteria. So, ang ginawa ko is wild, meaning natural. So, whatever natural flora in the fish plus the salt combined. So, there's a symbiotic relationship there. And so, the fermentation will help get rid of the pathogen. So you need good bacteria.
So good bacteria to.
Yeah, first is the lactose fermenting. So yun yung start. Yeah, lactose fermenting. Yes, good bacteria.
Nakaka-curious to, no? Akala lang natin, di ba, Miss Cecil, akala natin ang good bacteria ay nakikita lang sa Lactobacilli cirrhosa strain.
Meron din pala sa yun, fermentation na. Technical nga eh. So nagamit Hindi na yung College of Science.
Ako, alam ko lang, Lactobacillus cerotas na matatagpuan mo sa isang maliit na bote ng kulay puting gatas. Ayan.
So, diba? Like yung kombucha is also microbiome.
Yup, mga yogurts. Ang hirap maging healthy ngayon, no? Nagiging technical na tayo, no? Pero you started small before. You are now you're not at the prime of your success as entrepreneurs, no? Siguro, if you will give one tip sa mga new venturers natin, what would those be? Sige, Miss Cecil, siguro bilang ikaw ang queen of the resort. Ano bang payo mo?
Ang tip ko, yung be bold, don't be afraid. Kasi kung laging nakukwenta ka, gagawa ka ng feasibility studies, you wait until you have complete resources, mag-employ ka na lang. Diba? Mm-hmm. So, to be an entrepreneur, you have to be brave. You have to be daring. No? So, kahit hindi mo pa alam kung ano-ano yung pasikot-sikot, malalaman mo rin eventually. But the thing is to start.
Yep, learning is the best teacher.
Yes. So, yun.
So, wag daw kayo matakot sa mga gusto mag-entrepreneur. You have to start somewhere. No? Hindi pwedeng laging safe zone.
Oo. You have to follow your heart. Kasi usually there's a tugging in your heart. So, your heart will show you the way. If you don't know, syempre you don't know how. When we started Balay, we really didn't know how. No? Ang daming mga variables na hindi namin alam. But eventually, isa-isa naayos namin. So, ayun, don't be afraid. Always lang make meaningful connections, social connections, and yung wifi mo nakataas lagi. yung agap mo yung trends in the market, yung mga nangyayari. Ayun.
So hindi lang pwedeng basta na-establish mo yung business mo and you're done. You need to continuously evolve.
Yes.
Ayan, exactly. Maraming salamat, Miss Cecil. Dito naman tayo sa Queen of the Ginamos from the South. Miss Dina, paano ka ba naging queen dyan?
First, marami akong natutunan kay Ma'am Cecil, di ba? Kasi may isa kaming business, di ba? Yung Radin Seed and Camping Site. So, marami akong nakuhang insights kay Ma'am Cecil. So, thank you very much for that. So, para din akong, di ba, student. So, parang isa kang mentor, at the same time, you're also a mentee, di ba? So, now, mentee ako ni Ma'am Cecil for this resort. Kasi nga kami, meron din kaming small resort pa lang naman. Sabi small, kasi parang inspiration ko nga, si Ma'am start siya ng small, yung hindi niya alam kung anong gagawin, but later na-establish niya yung Balay Isabel, kung ano yan ngayon. So, Ma'am, thank you for your insights. May natutunan ako. So, ito naman sa ginamos ko. Pagiging entrepreneur ay hindi dapat mag-wait ka ng time na kailan ka magsisimula. Kasi kung mag-aantay ka, hindi yan darating. So, if you have that, start now. Kung nasa office ka pa, pwede mo siyang gawing sideline. But if nakakaano na sa time mo sa office at hindi na siya fair, then might as well you leave na your work, no, as 8 to 5 no work, and then start to concentrate on your business na napili mo. And if you have that passion, so during the time na nag-iisip ka pa, you have already accumulated your skills. Kapag wala ka na, kumikulang ka doon na skills, you can outsource it para madagdagan, and then you go to trainings, to seminars, para you be fully equipped. Kasi kagaya ko, hindi ko naman alam accounting. So I go into seminars in accounting. So how about managing persons? You go to seminars on customer service, HR, para ma-infuse naman yung mo, to make you a holistic person, no, in doing your business. And then it's your passion, so go for it. And then, as you said, dream big, start small, paragi yun ang sinasabi, then go and equip yourself and wag kang matatakot. Yun. And arm yourself with faith, confidence, vision, and then wag lang mag-stop. Go on, evolve, and yun nga, taasan yung wifi and see kung ano yung nauuso at kung ano yung tama ba sa business mo, apply it. If not, wag mong gayahin, punta ka sa iba, parang ganon. So, yun. Thank you.
magandang insight yun, no, Miss Dina, no, na kapag business owner ka pala, hindi na pala yun yung pinaka top, no. Kala kasi lahat pag business owner ka, 'di ba, automatic CEO, president, owner, akala nila lahat yun na yung pinaka supreme, yun na yung supremacy. But like what you have mentioned, no, as a business owner, you will always, yes, you are a mentor, but you can always be a mentee. So learning never stops. Diba? It's always a learning for everyone. Okay. So siguro while I'm reading yung mga comments natin from our Facebook, no, chance for you guys, ladies, no, na to promote your products, no. Siguro sino gusto mauna? Kayo nang bahala.
Okay. By the way, thank you, Dina. I'm really looking forward to tasting the ginamos. Ayan. And for our viewers, yung mga Tomasino, I will give special discount pag pumunta kayo sa Balay Isabel. And I'd like to invite everybody kasi for the weekends leading to Halloween, meron kaming mga activities, yung mga storytelling, ghost stories, meron mga murder mystery games, merong mga treasure hunts. So there's a lot of activities that will be going on that will be very interesting. May mga art therapy sessions nga pala, no? And may mga sound healing. So please check our Facebook and website for announcements. So yan, thank you.
Ay, swerte naman lahat ng nanonood today, no? Merong discount. Grabe, no? Exclusive sa mga nanonood ngayon. Kasi kung di nyo napanood to, malamang hindi nyo alam kung anong discounts natin, di ba? Maraming salamat, Miss Cecil. Everyone is looking forward na makapunta sa Balay Isabel anytime soon, no? Masaya naman, lalo ngayon tama ka, it's a good family experience to go out. And syempre, yes, hindi naman siya purely, parang it can be a recreational site for your family.
Yes.
Ayan. Miss Dina, it's time to promote maliban sa inawitan ka ng ginamos ni Cecil.
Di ba? Sabi ni Ma'am Cecil, connections. Ngayon may connection na kay Ma'am Cecil. So pwede ko na siya ma-introduce sa Balay Isabel. Di ba?
Of course.
So di ba? Application ka agad sa sinabi ni Ma'am Cecil. Okay, as for me, i-advertise ko lang, if they want to buy my product, meron siyang sa Auto PH na apps. Pwede sila doon mag-order for our ginamos. But we also have our Facebook page, Radin Food Products, where you can also send us a message, then we can ship our products to you via LBC. And also, ko din yung small resort namin, yung Radin Sidan Camping Site. It is located in Surigao del Sur. It's an exclusive resort wherein kung nakabook na kayo lang talaga doon. The whole place is yours. And it's good for family. So, yun lang. Thank you.
Ayan, thank you very much. No? So, ginamos and resort, perfect combination. Sabi nga nung ating mga comments sa ating Facebook page, no? Nice sharing from actual experience, sabi ni Miss Marilyn Cano. Of course, no? Ayan, si Fernando Pedrosa, sabi niya, sarap kumain ng nilagang saging, kamote at gabi with matching ginamos, no? Ay, pwede ba to? May free daw bang kamote pag bumili ng ginamos?
Masisira yung kamote, but we can have it.
Ayan. Sabi ni Ma'am Evelyn, no, naghanap siya na bigla ng Easter egg hunting sa Balay Isabel.
Sa Easter pa yun.
Sa Easter pa yun. Ayan. So, sabi nga ni Miss Nanette, no, galing science talaga. Thank you for interesting experiences and insight. True enough, no? Kasi the best teacher naman is always experience. Agree?
Agree.
Agree, diba? Hindi naman, kumbaga, by the books, it would always be there. Diba? Yung mga seminars is always be there, no? But the best lesson that you will learn always is syempre based on your experience. And sa mga business entrepreneurs dyan, no, sa mga entreps natin, no, hindi naman porket nag-fail kayo sa business nyo, it means you're already a failure. No? It's just another bump. It's just another push for you to perform well, no? Kumbaga sa quiz, hindi naman porket bagsak kasi isang quiz, ibig sabihin failure ka na eh. It's always just a push, no? Sabi nga ng ating mga guests for today, no, na konting dasal, konting lakas ng loob, konting tapang, at syempre dapat laging start small, no. Hindi naman lagi siya magsisimula as malaki, no. You may be big, but of course, no, you will always start from a small dream as well. At gano'n na lang kabilis, no. Just imagine, no, ang bilis ng oras natin, ang daming napag-usapan, and madami pa sanang pwede pag-usapan, no. It was indeed, diba? Syempre, very engaging, very relevant, very informative session with you. Thank you very much, Miss Cecil. And of course, thank you very much, Miss Dina. Ayan, sana ma-invite pa namin kayo sa mga susunod.
Of course. Anytime.
Diba? And ano na to, ano? Exciting to kasi alam nyo ba na next week, no? Sa mga business owners, just like Dina and Miss Cecil, no? Next week, ang topic ng Bridges is accountancy, from the College of Accountancy, ang topic nila it would be accounting for SMEs. Diba? May ganyan ba kayo dati? Wala, no. Yeah. Wala pa kasing Bridges nun eh. Siguro kung may Bridges na nun, baka natulungan, no? So, next week's program, do watch again, everyone, kasi ang topic will be from the College of Accountancy Alumni Association on accounting for SMEs with special guest, Dr. Antonio J. Dayag. Ayan. So, for sure, manonood ako niyan kasi relevant yan sa mga gusto mag-business. And, yep, that wraps up for today's program. Ayan, maraming salamat, Miss Dina. Maraming salamat, Miss Cecil. Isa pong super duper round of applause para sa inyong contribution. And syempre, no, we would like to thank everyone who joined for today's program. And syempre, some announcement lang tayo, no, sa mga College of Science alumni dyan. Of course, do not forget to register sa ating Galing Science Alumni Association. Just visit our Facebook page or can message any of our officers or pwedeng diretso na sa akin. My name is also there, no? So message nila ako over Facebook or any of the social media accounts so that we can also accommodate you. And yep, and don't forget sa mga nanonood ngayon, no? Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to our UST Tomasian Alumni Community YouTube channel, Facebook page, and other social media accounts. So syempre, no? Dahil sa YouTube to, pwede nyo ulit-ulitin at para may mas matutunan kayo from our speakers for this afternoon. So with that, no, maraming salamat everyone. Once again, I'm Gene Ilagan. I'm your host for today and see you next week for another Bridges program because remember, here at Bridges, we build bridges of faith, bridges of hope, and bridges of love. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. God bless you all. Maraming salamat and mabuhay.